that she's much more happier because she stopped dating black men. What's the problem? Men get on here, all the time and say, that other women are better than our own. So what are we complaining about? And now you making all these freaking stitches and duets. Oh man, bro. Men started this stuff. Black women are more race loyal anyway. They're least likely to date out than black men anyway. Go look at Pew Research studies. I'm not making the stuff up. Black men are twice more likely to date out than black women. Black women always want a black man. Black men are the ones who don't cherish their own freaking community because they're the ones who date out more. If y'all really care about black love so bad, start doing your goddamn women right. Treat them right. Marry them. Marry that freaking 34%. What is it? 34% of black. Does that sound like a group of men who value marriage? So now y'all mad at this woman for saying that she looked more happier being with some other type of man? I don't feel good about the post, but hey, a lot of you dudes are not good. A lot of you dudes have messed up multiple relationships, and y'all have effed over a whole bunch of women out here. Y'all always want to say, well, women do the same thing. They don't never do it to the same scale. Most divorces are men's fault. Point blank, period. So I ain't even mad at the woman for saying that. If some other group of men go do treat black women better, then I think black women should go where they are loved and where they are happy. I'm not against that. Y'all want me to get mad? Y'all get on here and flex passports and say that these other women this and other women that. And you even get up here on here, I ain't messing with black women no more because they wear lashes, weave, and bonnets and all that stuff. Well, some other race of man is appreciating the black woman, and I believe black women should be appreciated. So y'all can quit running y'all mouth about this. Stop tagging me in it. You know what I'm saying? What you think about this, Shannon? You get blocked. That's what I think about it. You get blocked because black women deserve love. And if it ain't coming from inside the house, then they should go outside the house and find it.
So when I saw it, I was really bothered, right? Um, and I was bothered because the statement that he made saying that like black women are race loyal, I feel like is like very true because I'm very race loyal. Like, um, one thing that I tell men all the time on TikTok when I'm on a panel is that like me and you might disagree and we might get into it, but that's an in-house problem. Another race of woman or man comes on here, they shouldn't even be in our conversation because it's never going to be a time where I'm like, oh, let me tear down the men of my race to make the men of an outside race feel competent, et cetera, et cetera. So what kind of is disheartening is that the race war, gender war thing that's going on social media has gone so like far left, and it has become so divisive that now we're making trends about being happy about having to like leave our men alone. um it makes me really sad. Like it doesn't, and I feel like that's what he's pretty much saying. He's not saying it like he's happy about it because he said that in the video. He's not happy about it either, but it's like you do have to come to a point where you're going where you're loved. So now that it's gotten so bad, I feel like we need to start having a conversation about how to bridge this gap. And it can't be a conversation where it's just like I am man, hear me roar. I hold the key to marriage, do as I say, and that's the only way you're going to make it cross the finish line. I think the same way as when you are in a marriage, a lot of things are compromised. Maybe there needs to be some type of conversation about compromise for us to like fix these issues, because if it's going so piss poorly that it's becoming like viral clips and trends on social media, that's not like our issues should not be like a viral trend that people are making a joke about. It shouldn't be haha funny that this black woman is having to leave her race to find happiness. Like that shouldn't be something that is becoming like a national topic. We cannot be the butt of a joke. Like I may disagree with men in general, but as a race, I take us very seriously. And I don't like that. I do not like the way that that's making us look.
All right, go ahead, Jasmine.
I agree. And for me personally, I love black men. I've only dated black men. I couldn't even imagine dating someone outside of my race. So I definitely would say that I'm very, loyal to my culture. But I have been in a room where there were guys having a full discussion about how they prefer Spanish, Latino women over black women because they're so soft and submissive and they care so much for their women and they do so much and, cook and clean. And I was like, when have you met a black woman that doesn't do that? Like, we do all those same things and we deserve to, have a soft life too and be treated, in a way where we're not in survival mode or feeling like we got to be the man of the house or feeling like we got to do all this extraness that makes us sometimes come out of pocket and be a little snappy or be considered that mad black woman and all that. But because sometimes we end up with men that don't treat us that way, then they try to label us all away, and that's not even fair because there are a lot of good men that do treat their women right and make them feel good, and they're very they're happy or they're carry on successful relationships, partnerships, all these different things, and it exists. So if she's just happier because she's having that experience, that's on her. Kudos to her. Like, whatever, more better for you, sis. But over here, there's still a lot of black women that love black men. So it's not all black women just happier wanting to try outside their race. Some of them just bored and just want to try something. Or they could be the problem too. So sometimes they need to do a little accountability and figure out what's making them the problem too.
All right, go ahead, M. White.
You call me in the chat. I agree with Bougie and Jasmine. I think black women deserve love. But so in regards to the video, so I asked ChatGPT, was it like a push to create interracial relationships? And it flat out told me, yeah, they are pushing the visibility of white men, black women relationships in order to get black women to decide to date out because they historically have been so race loyal, and they trying to push for this, which is why you see like a large program like Love Island or something. They're gonna put that relationship on a pedestal or make that the ultimate love story, or a Bridgerton, or all of these roles where they're trying to like create the belief system that your life will be easier and better if you find and go get a white man. It's intentional. Now, I think it's a whole lot of nefarious reasons behind that intent, but yeah, like I wouldn't campaign for it. But if you can't find a man at all, I understand how you can get desperate. I understand you turning 36, 37, 38, your biological clock winding down and you trying to figure it out. I would just say it's got to be another. That's why I advocate for polygyny, but it's got to be another way than to do that. Like, I think anything would be better than that. So yeah.
All right, go ahead, Dr. Lady O.
Oh boy, my TikTok buddy here, I swear he's so controversial. He go back and forth with stuff. He do stuff for likes and views and stuff, but okay. If we can't get our own men to love us, then look, white men ain't putting up with half the stuff black men put up with. Okay, they not putting up with obesity and high numbers. They're not putting up with that. I mean, I'm just saying. First of all, I don't know. Most black men are married to black women. I'm so tired of that. Most black men are married to black women. Most high earning men are married to black women. Okay. Black men ain't going nowhere. Okay. They love black women. If you can't get you a good black man, you're not going to be able to go. If you think, I'm going to go out here and find me this great white man, it has nothing to do with you. I mean, with the men. It's you. Okay. Because if you cannot sit up here and say that all black men are just bad and you're just going to go out here and find you a YT guy when we watch half these shows, these unaliving shows, most of them be YT. So let's just keep it buck. Okay. Black women, Black men ain't going nowhere. Okay. They do. You're always going to have a number of people that step outside their race. That's always going to be the case. Okay. Unfortunately, TV and social media blow up the few couples that step outside of their race. Okay. Me personally, I don't worry about it. I love black men. Myself, I don't have a problem with it. I don't know. I mean, controversial Shannon. I actually sent him a message, try to see if he'll contact me back. I think a lot of times we create this issue in our own race. I really truly do. I do. So I think black women have been loyal for a long time, but black men are also loyal. Look, I don't know. I think we're blowing up this whole entire issue. The numbers are not there. It's not like 50% of black women are marrying outside of their race. It's not like 50% of black men are married outside their race. A small percentage of them. And be honest with you, the ones that want the YT, go, you can have them. We don't want them anyway. I'm just gonna be honest with you. So,
I'm gonna ask something. Whatever you do, please don't decide to just jump down the other gender's throat because you no longer like. If you decide to date white men or whatever, go be
just
happy.
date them.
Don't try and attack black men and black men. If you dating white women, don't decide to just jump down black women's neck. That's what's the point?
And there's no shot at, because I'm gonna tell you, my nephew, my deceased brother's son, he's married to a YT girl. We love her to death. You know, but he's biracial, so he can go either way. My kids dated YT girls before they married their black wives. Look, I don't have an issue with I don't even have an issue with people dating outside the race. I really don't give a crap. I think you can be who in the hell you want to be with. But if you can't find your good black man, you're not going to be able to go find Brad on Wall Street. It's just not happening. I think that's the misconception that we have. You got to get yourself together and get you a good man, regardless of what color he is. You know, black women are raised loyal because black women want black men to put up with some of our shit. You know, we don't want to work on ourselves. Black men, if you look at the stats, black men are the number one when it comes to stepdaddies. White dudes ain't being stepdaddies in high numbers. They're not doing it. But black men have always been known as stepfathers. So we can sit up here and think that Brads are coming to get us in high numbers. It's never been the case. It has increased, I give them that, but it's never going to be this influx of YT men just wanting the black women. It's just not going to happen. So, you know, and I'm 53 and it ain't happened yet. So I'll land.
All right. Go ahead, Miss Pearl.
It's like one of those subjects that I consider to be like an onion, because it got like a lot of layers, and it's like the deeper you start to cut, like the stronger the effect, like the more potent it get. And then I just feel like you get lost in that when this is really like down to an individual basis type of thing. Like people are gonna make their decisions. Like I get that you're gonna watch TV, you're gonna see the programming, right? But I still think it's up to like individuals to educate themselves a little deeper. Like people can put what they want on TV. They always have. Like we've seen the influx of the interracial dating. I think that's happened over like the past maybe 17 to 18 years. Like for me personally, it started with like the Honey Nut Cheerios commercial. Like they started to like just play that like too much. And it was like a black and white couple. Before that, you really didn't see that too much. And then it just started to just keep happening more and more and more and more. So like I get like the broader perspective, like you could find love in many different places. You know what I mean? And then on the other side is like, how do you maintain the black love if our dynamics are already messed up? And like Dr. Lady O was saying, like if you're not really willing to work on yourself, how can you really expect to maintain a relationship? So I just feel like it's like a lot of dynamics and a lot of things that you have to like pull back. And again, it's based on individuals. The general conception is I love black men too. Like I love the black family. I want to see it sustained. But if people not willing to do the work, we're not gonna see that.
Go ahead, Miss Bo.
So I am going to I'm going to give my response and not in response to anything. So I had a brief thought about this subject last year, late last year, and met a wonderful white guy. Really great. We're friends now. But in that experience, I I finally did figure out that that's just not for me. And I'm it's okay that people want to explore because the the dating pool is few and far between for women who require more than protection and provision from men in leadership. Women who require much more than that don't have many options. And even women that require protection and provision don't have many options because there are a lot of guys who are not protectors or providers. So the dating pool is really, really limited for like quality men for quality women. Now, quality is subjective. I'm not pointing to a specific idea of what quality is, whatever you think quality is. But so I had that brief thought, and I wouldn't judge anybody for dating outside of their race. But what I do judge people for is making the announcement. You would never have known that. A lot of people don't know that. I didn't tell many people about this guy, but he's a really great guy. I really like him, just not for me. And but we don't have to make an announcement about everything. And the programming, I agree with that programming because when the Cheerios commercial was mentioned, I was like, what? And then I do remember. I remember how that came out, and how it started there and it just kind of spread to other brands. And so, and not paying attention to who was paired with who, you were just glad to see, Black people being included in anything. And oh my goodness, it's an interracial couple when it used to be illegal. But so I get the programming. I don't like it because they can do what they want to do, but because we fail to make up our own minds about who we are and what we want, we fall victim to the programming in the way of we think that it's okay to degrade our own people, to pedestal other ethnicities and races. And also, we fall victim to the rage bait. We fall victim to getting mad at seeing other people date other races. I don't care. Do what you want to do. Just shut up about it. Like, I don't want, like, it doesn't matter. If you want to do it, do it. Great. Be happy. The goal is to be happy, but for some reason, for all of us, the goal is to just hate people. If you were truly happy, if this is truly something that you want to do, and it is not in protest of, and it is not to get back at someone or a group of people, I think that you would just be happy. Because if I was with that guy and I was happy with him, I would just be with him and y'all would never know it. I would have kept him a secret until I got a ring on my finger because that's wild coming from me. But I want people to understand that it is okay to do whatever it is you want to do as long as it is in a healthy way and as long as the goal is to be happy and not put other people down. But I don't agree with the announcement thing and making Black men feel like, they can't make a woman happy. It's plenty of Black men making women happy out here. It's plenty of women happy within their own race. And just because you are happier outside of your race means nothing to all of the Black men who are left. There are amazing Black men in this world. So I don't want us to get that confused. And I also don't want women to join in the party in putting down people just because you found your person outside of your own race.